music isn't just heard, it's felt. It's felt.
Turn up the volume, sit back, and let the sonic magic.
What's going on, guys? And welcome to the Aurora Music Night Show. Here, your host, Aaron, in the house, Pro Music Waves. Tonight, we have DJ CASANOVA, DJ ENPHINZ in the house, and they're from here, from Aurora. And they're going to be telling us a little bit about themselves, how they started, all that good chisme. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
For sure, man. And also, big shout out to Bally Doyles for having us tonight. Also, big shout out to Compa H, DJ Dro, couldn't make it. Also, good night, Aurora, as well, to Curtis out there, wherever you are, brother. So, DJs tonight. And once again, like I was telling you guys, you know, this show is about showing the arts of music. You know, so if you looking at this show, make sure if you're an artist, a DJ, a producer, anything that has to do with music, we want to have you here and talk about what you do, how'd you started, and all your talents. So let's start with CASANOVA. How'd you started, bro, in the music industry?
A lot of people ask me, they're like, how you started in DJing? Like, what'd you do? So I originally started in college. Back when I used to go to school, I was always the guy that people would ask, like, hey, bro, connect your phone to the speaker or put your playlist or whatever. And
during class?
No. So, like, parties and stuff.
Okay,
so like, parties, kickbacks. And they'd be like, oh, put your phone. And then from there, I was always the guy. And then one of my boys was like, why don't you just pick it up or start DJing? And with like $300 in a dream, I bought 2 little speakers and like a $100 mixer. And that's how I started.
Who was the first party that you started? A friend or?
Yeah, it was just a friend that he was having like a kickback in his apartment.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, just come through, and from there, just...
So big shout out to...
Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah.
Hell yeah. And sharing that love, man. And then after you bought your whole little equipment, you started getting gigs?
People were like, oh, bring your music, or... And I was doing it for free, bro, like just to show up and do it, and then charging people like $20, like, oh, just buy my food or
just
whatever.
For gas,
just for gas. Or I didn't even have a car back then either.
How old were you?
Back then I was like 18, 19,
okay.
20. Yeah.
Very nice.
So still young.
And the name DJ CASANOVA, when did it start? Right away, or how did it happen?
It was kind of like a nickname they gave me, because I went by JC until I started like my music.
Yeah.
And I guess people said I was like smooth or like always dressed nice, so they just called me CASANOVA. And it just stuck from there.
Very nice, dude. DJ ENPHINZ, how'd you start it, bro?
Well, actually, so I was really into festivals, like music festivals, back when I was like 17, 18.
What kind of genres?
EDM.
Okay.
EDM. So like, I remember specifically the summer of 2015, I went to Spring Awakening in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I remember my first time there. It was a great experience. Saw a bunch of guys, whatever, right? And it wasn't until, like, I remember that end of that summer, which I used to go to the house parties all the time, like after high school, you know. Shout out to Reckless. I would always go, and I would see him play. He'd be DJing, doing his thing and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? I could do this.
Yeah?
I had, like, my ideas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, maybe I could do my little thing and let's give it a try. So like, I remember I bought my little mixer. I think it was like at that time like $300, you know, something simple. And,
so that was common, $300.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. With $300, you can get
with 300
a nice
you were
little system.
I mean, honestly, at first I started just off my laptop, and I was using
virtual DJ.
Yeah, there you go. That one. Yeah,
it's free.
Free. And I was practicing, you know, basic transitions, dude. Like I'm talking about like just moving the fader in the laptop, you know.
When you did that, those did you feel any kind of like oh man, this feels good?
Yeah,
would
like
it make you happy, or it was just like whatever?
What, doing that with like the songs that you like. At the time, I remember like putting you know what? Because I remember I said I was thinking about like, oh well, if I put this song and this song together, you know, how would it? You know what I mean?
So you were cooking, man.
Yeah, wow. I mean it was like basic stuff, you know, nothing crazy like that, but. That's what like got me like into it, you know. And then eventually I remember I started just practicing in my room. You know, I remember I bought a speaker, and I was just my parents at the time, they obviously hated it. You know, I was practicing in the middle of the night or whatever. But well, I took like a break, like right because I was 18, you know, and I left my parents' house around 18, so like, you know, I kind of went into that, you know, early adulthood, I guess you could say.
Did you leave?
No,
when you were 18, 19?
So I lived in college. So for 4 years, 5 years almost, I was by myself.
Okay.
So like, yeah, for him, he's in college. I'm just
exploring in the world.
Yeah, and then I took a big break. I didn't DJ. I would DJ here and there, do some private events.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, it wasn't until like I was recently, like maybe like 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I went back at it, and it's funny because me and him, we met since high school. We've been knowing each other since high school, right?
You
Me and
guys went to high
Casanova.
school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and him were knowing each other since high school. Obviously, he left for college. I stayed. And it wasn't until, you know, I went back, and he kind of came back also, and we started together to, like, get together and DJing together and do these little events here and there and whatnot. And then we just kind of I took off, man. We took off together. And
that's why I see you guys always together.
Yeah.
The thing with the industry, bro, is like a lot of people don't want to see you do good. They just want to pull you down.
Why you think? What's your
I said this
opinion?
before, but a lot of people just don't like to see you doing better than them.
Okay.
I think it's more like a lot of it's business for them. So it's like more like they'll like if they see a value in you, they'll like, oh well, you know, I'll stick with him for a second, and then after I'm like I'm done, I'll just on to the next. You know, I feel like a lot of people are very selfish, in my opinion.
So big shout out to the haters out there
Yeah.
Big
that
shout
you're
out.
watching this. You know,
Keeps you motivated, bro.
Yeah, it
Keeps
does.
you motivated.
Yep.
Okay.
And like I said, with me and him, we would always been together, like DJing together here and there. But see, like one thing that me and him did is like we always helped each other out. You know, when he came back from college, I remember we went to we used to DJ at this club with DJ Bad Boy in Lincoln Park.
Okay.
And
West Chicago.
Well, I'm talking about like when we got to the city.
Oh yeah.
And like you barely got into like the CDJs and all that, you know, using that equipment. You know, it's hard, you know, like especially if you coming off like a controller. You know, a lot of DJs know what I'm talking about, but like once you go from like your bedroom DJs, you know how they say, to like the club standard, like the CDJs, it was a little like rough for him. But you know, I'm like, you know what, dude, like just take your time, practice. I told him, you know, you work on this and that. And then he did, and like I feel like nowadays a lot of people won't tell you that. You know, like you have a lot of DJs that are like so-called friends, but don't really help you like that. But see, again, I feel like everybody's just doing their own thing.
Right.
Like I said, I don't have anything against any other DJs or whatever. I respect what they do because everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody mixes different. They have their own style. But one thing that I feel like separates me and him from everybody else is that me and him we always work together. You know, we always help each other out, whatever it was, you know, so.
Help other people out too.
Yeah.
We're always the people that like, oh shoot, bro, I forgot my cable. Oh, I got you, bro. Like, oh, my charger's not working. Oh, go ahead, bro. Other people will be like,
Oh man, dude. And that in clubs. I remember doing some clubs where like the other DJs we would open up, right? We would start to open up. And then the DJs will come and be like, oh, they'll be late for like, the promoter will come and tell me, can you hold it down for another 20 minutes? And I'm like, you know what? Sure, you know, but I feel like you got to be careful with stuff like that. Because you're nice because, you know, you're a good person and whatnot, but like also there's some people that would take advantage of that. And you got to be careful with that.
Got it.
So.
When you say we help, is there something that, I'm going to help them because I want something in return? Do you do it for that, or why you like to help?
I was just raised that way. You know, like being in a, how do you say, like in a household, like a Mexican household.
Yeah.
People teach you like, serve people your plate of food before you eat. So like, I guess those morals and those values stick with you until forever, you know?
Forever, yeah.
And it just works, you know, like I'm not saying I'm expecting something nice out of somebody else, but the way you get blessed and like karma hits you in a good way, you get nice things in return, you know, not only from people, but in life. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah, I agree with him. Also, I feel like a lot of it is you just do it because you're just nice, and because you can.
Yeah.
Get the cuesta, here and there helping out.
A $2 cable.
Right, or whatever, or
Yeah.
I gotta, like me and him do all the time. Hey, I'm gonna open over here. Can you cover me for this and that? Perfect. We just coordinate and get it done. It doesn't cost us anything, and well, especially me and him, we always wanna see each other up always.
Yeah.
So for me, it's nothing,
So, how long you guys been together as in DJing? That you can remember.
I would say like 5 years.
Like 5 years or so.
5 years.
So you guys built a really good team then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Like I always tell him all the time is like, if we would have started like back then when we were a little younger, and really made it like took off and like worked together like how we are now,
Yeah.
I feel like we would have been
Higher than what you are
Yeah,
now.
I mean, obviously, you never know. Right?
Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
at where we're at now for a
Yeah,
reason.
like honestly, when we got together again or whatever, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, oh, I'm gonna see him again. Like I remember, I didn't even see you like that after high school, right? Like I just
no.
like here and there.
I caught you once. Can I say it, Menards?
Yeah.
Caught you Menards? Yeah, I caught him at
Shout out to
Menards.
Menards.
Yeah,
Shout out to
because I was working
Menards.
at Menards.
I was
yeah.
buying paint
paint.
because I was gonna paint my mom's house, and I showed up and he was there in the paint department. And I was like, "Oh, Louis, what's up?" And we just kind of connected
Catching
from
up
there.
a little
yeah.
bit, And then man,
Cool,
like
man.
it's crazy how stuff happens.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful when, after 5 years you have this strong relationship.
Yeah.
And it opens doors, not just for you, but for you as well. I know you guys been a blessing to our team.
Thank you, bro.
You
Thank
guys
you.
helped us here at Valley Doyles.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate all your help, and the friendship, that
course.
you guys bring to the table. Me and Alejandro as well, we have a strong friendship relationship that we've been, years already of friendship. And I feel like when there's a bond, it's beautiful, dude. So I appreciate you guys. Other than Valley Doyles, DJing at Valley Doyles, what other places have you guys DJ?
Everywhere.
I
ENPHINZ.
mean,
Throw some names out there.
like in the city, Hubbard Inn, Tunnel, the Mine, a few times, right?
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast, yeah,
Okay.
Gold Coast.
Gold
I mean, it's been a
Coast.
while. Like, honestly, I took a break from the city. It was cool, but man, those long nights
And driving.
driving, coming home at 6 in the
parking,
morning.
yeah.
Man.
It beats you up after
Yeah.
a while. It
and
beats
then
you up.
honestly, for what it is,
Yeah.
I'd rather stay local.
But from all the clubs you guys DJ, which one's the best club you guys DJ at? I'm not gonna put you on the spot,
Like,
but
Like experience, like what, like oh,
you know
I
what?
really,
Let's change the topic because I thought you were guys gonna say Club 28, but let's move on because
Shout out to
DJ
Club
Joe-
28.
yeah, right. But from your experiences and DJing, which one has been the most, the one that you guys remember the most that you're like, wow?
I would say Mansion.
I would say Mansion.
Mansion.
Yeah,
Well, now it's
Mansion.
called Cielo, but
Cielo,
Right.
but we were there, especially me and him. We were there a lot together.
Because you open for an artist or just because?
Yes,
why?
Yeah.
yes, a lot of
For
that.
who?
I opened up I was lucky for El Alfa.
Wow.
I did El Alfa.
Yeah,
So,
I
fun
seen a
fact,
couple
yeah.
pictures.
I done
Yes.
it one time too.
También.
One time.
El Alfa, Toquisha,
El Alfa's
uh,
DJ,
Joely Randy.
Ryan Castro.
Then you've done Tito.
Oh, I
Peso
did
Plumas,
Tito Doble P.
Tito Doble P.
Wow.
I done Tito at Be Live, which is
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
doing something like that, I not only because it's a super dope spot, but like opportunities like that open a lot more doors for you.
So now that we're talking about this and higher artists, younger, generations are looking at you right now or maybe in the future. How'd you get to these levels to open for Alpha, different artists? People want to know and maybe take your steps. How'd you do it?
You want to say something?
Go ahead,
Open
Evans.
up. Open it
All
up.
right.
Yeah, open it
Well,
up, man.
honestly, I mean, you know what's crazy? Like, I never thought that I would be opening for these people, But I feel like as long as you stay like genuine to yourself, you know, I always feel like show up on time, be professional, and just, you know, go and do your thing and to have fun. And, you know, always, I feel like every time that what I built throughout these years is like just a good relationship with like the club owners, promoters, the bar staff, you know. And to this day, like, man, I see like we can go anywhere around here where we DJ before, and people would still treat us like, you know, like
Hey, we still DJ
yeah,
there.
we still DJ
like, even
there.
though we don't DJ at some of these spots still, we're still cool, like you said, with even the janitor, bro. Like, as soon
Yeah.
as we get there, we shake the janitor's hand. we
The
say,
guy that, like, you know, cleans or cooks on the back or whatever. Like, you know, we're like that type. Like,
you
we're
just never know.
Right. You
I,
never
I
know.
forgot who said it. It was a famous artist where he said that every time you would walk into a place, because he was like a big status artist, he would go in and shake the person
staff.
who mapped. Yeah, anybody. He starts from zero up, you know,
Right,
like,
right.
and it's a good way to look at it because you never know if that person might be a CEO of something else in the future. And
Or something might happen during the night.
Yeah.
They're the first to help you.
And yeah, like, for example, one of my friends from like school, which now that I'm remember, I used to do a little bit of like parties. I had his house a lot. Shout out to David. And you know, me and him, we were cool, whatever. We stopped talking too, and you know, they opened up a new spot over here in Naperville.
What's it
And,
called?
Hola Amor in
Nice.
Naperville. And I remember when they first opened, he called me right away
Wow.
to go and do it. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, I appreciated the fact that he thought about me.
Yeah.
You know, but also, like I said, we had that relationship that we have built. So it's like I said, you just never know when. You know, maybe in the future later on, you know, you'll get a call from somebody like, oh, remember when you used to, you know? And then that's how, you know, I feel like.
people remember you more for who you are than what you do, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, you can be a dope DJ. A lot of DJs are dope. Don't get me wrong, but I think the thing that sets you apart, or like I wouldn't say above because nobody's above anybody else,
Right.
but apart from someone else, is how you are as a person. Like, oh, he treated me really nice, or he helped me. You know, like, let me help him out too.
Right. Right.
So
Well, thank you for sharing, man. You know, I know there's people out there that, you know, are scared to take that step on how to be a DJ, you know, how to be a performer. And, you know, with your experience, you know, I'm sure people out there are going to, you know, be very thankful. Where do you see Casanova, DJ ENPHINZ, where you see yourselves in 3-5 years from now?
Well, for me, I'm kind of doing the transition from going from like clubs and bars to privates.
Okay.
Like I'm in I got the opportunity to now I've been working with the White Sox for 2 years now.
Very nice.
Doing their private events.
Very nice.
Shout out to Daisy, if you're watching. And I just want to go towards more that, you know, like
To the
like
private
weddings, quinceañeras, stuff like that.
Corporation
Make it,
events.
you know, my business, you know.
Good.
So that's, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I enjoy coming to the club and doing all of that. But I mean, I guess what I can take away from that is just that at the end of the day, I just enjoy doing it. So like, you know, it gave me that fulfillment, you know, but I feel like, at least for me, it's like something that I want to do now,
Yeah.
you know, next for me. Just go like full private corporate event type
Very
of
nice.
DJ.
Very nice.
You know, that's where I want to be going forward.
Cool. Casa?
me, honestly, it's hard to tell. Like, I love DJing. I love doing it too. But I don't want to be like 40 years old, you know, DJing for like a super young crowd.
You guys still young. What's your age?
I'm 30 now.
30, just turned 30.
Okay.
But if you see, like, a lot of the big name DJs, they're like in their late 40s, like, you know, and they're still going strong and people like them. So hopefully I'm still DJing, or hopefully I'm the guy behind the scenes helping the DJs or something, you know. So
Very nice. Oh, thank you for sharing, man. Question. We were talking about having kids. And I know Effin said, oh, that's going to be one topic. So how many kids you want to have, and what message you want to tell your kids when they see this video?
I would say minimum 1, max 2. And honestly, I mean, just do what you like. Don't really think about it too much. Don't beat yourself over it. Like I said, for me, I wasn't never planning on DJing. It just came about. I was thinking of going to the military at one point. It's just, you just never know. But like whatever you do or you decide to do, I feel like just take it day by day, and then it'll all work out. Like at the end of the day, I feel like nowadays a lot of people really beat themselves in the head for it. And it's not that serious. Just find something that you like. If you enjoy it, just go for it. Like for me, I'm blessed. I'm pretty sure he feels blessed as well that we get to do this and we get paid.
Yeah.
It's like, man, going from your bedroom, just mixing here and there
For real,
to not
bro.
doing all these events and all this and
Yeah.
that. At the end of the day, to me, I'm still like thinking about just having a good time.
Yeah.
It's not a job for me. It's just my hobby that I was blessed enough that, it took me where I'm at right now. So,
Awesome.
They say it's not a job when you love what you do.
Yep.
There you go. How many kids and what message you have for your kids in the future?
I would say 2 kids too.
2 kids.
I grew up an only child, so like I've always wanted like a brother or like
Wow.
a sister.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would want to have 2
Would you
kids.
have your brother? Would you have your brother?
Oh, not of course. Not
yeah,
have
I
a
was gonna
brother.
say-
We're family.
You know what's funny? They always say that me and him
We look alike.
We're like,
Yeah.
we say, yeah, we're primos pretty much. We're
Awesome,
cousins.
bro. Awesome.
Yeah, but
Cool. So, max 2, you said, or 4?
Minimum 2.
2. Okay.
2. If more come. So that's the way I look at it. But I guess the message I'd give them is do what you want to do and do what you love to do, and just be your best at it.
Awesome. Dude.
My mom used to tell me all the time, like, as long as it makes you happy, that's what matters. So I went to school. I went to university. I have an engineering degree, but I chose DJing.
Which is engineering. You're engineering music,
Yeah, I
some
am.
kind
I'm
of
engineering
way,
music,
arts,
sound engineers,
and you love it.
and
you
I
know?
love it. So, in a point, I'm still doing what I studied for, but you just never know what life
Will
tells you
take
to do, or
Yeah, man.
what comes. So, just do what you love. That's the only message.
I'm
I
gonna
do.
comment on that because what you said that to if you no matter what people say,
As
or
long
just-
as it makes you
you're
happy.
Yeah, as long as you're happy.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are gonna like judge you or say like well, why are you doing that? That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if it makes you happy, just do it. Like I said, for me, it was just started as a hobby,
Yeah.
and and now it's like,
Making money.
I mean, yeah,
People sit at
But-
home. People sit at home for like 4 hours watching TV, and that makes them happy.
And, people think a lot of people think we go out here and we're just fucking partying and doing all this bullshit, and it's
Y
not
la
like
novia
that.
se enojan
It's
y
not
que-
like that. They're not there when I'm fucking unloading all the equipment, and then because I do a lot of my private events by myself, so I gotta put everything together, break
yep.
it all down. It's not easy sometimes. The money is good, but it is a job sometimes. But
Hey, but the girlfriends don't get mad when you take them to a good restaurant or.
yeah, they don't
Hey,
complain.
they don't
about
complain,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But but you know what? Another thing I was gonna say is I think a key to be a good DJ, at least in my opinion, is you gotta be really professional. And by what I mean by that is that wherever you go, remember, even though you're having fun or whatever, it's still a job, and your image is very important.
Yes.
Super important.
And people will notice when you show up on time, decently dressed, and you're there. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to have your fun. Your friends are there. You having a shot or two. I get it. I've done that too.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's how people or club owners or promoters will call you back.
Yeah.
So
So
keep that in mind.
That's what that actually was my next question. What advice you give to the young generation? You started it,
Yeah.
and let's pass it to Casanova. What you have for the audience?
Respect is big. Like I said before in the interview, shake everybody's hand. I mean, you're there, most of the time. So
So treat people.
treat people how you want to be treated. Just because you're a DJ doesn't mean it makes you better than everybody else. You
Right.
know? At the end of the day, if you're nice to the bottle girl or the server, she might bring you a drink or a shot. You know.
Right.
Yep.
You know, or connect you with
Yeah,
somebody
or
else.
connect you with her family if she's having a private event. Just respect. Respect goes a long way.
Let's talk social media. I know we have a few more minutes. Social media, how can people find you? And what's a show you're going to be playing next week?
Go ahead.
I'm official DJ Casanova altogether on Instagram. Once again, official DJ Casanova. We'll be doing Black Wednesday here at Club 28, so catch us here.
Yep.
Big shout out. You can find me at DJ ENPHINZ. That's at DJ EPHINZ. I said it because a lot of people always ask me like, "Oh,
How do you spell it?
yeah, how do you spell it?" They think it's an F. I mean, which is funny because people ask me like how I got that name. Honestly, I made it up. I made it up because
Catchy.
not only that, but like everybody has some weird ass fucking DJ name. We know whatever your DJ name is, whatever, you know, but a lot of these names are like super weird and generic. I made something up that nobody has, you know, and it kind of worked out. So, but yeah, follow me at DJ ENPHINZ, DJ EPHINZ on Instagram.
Once again, thank you, DJ Casanova. Thank you, DJ ENPHINZ,
Oh, thank
for
you, Aaron.
being here
Thank you
tonight.
for having us.
And we'll see you guys next Wednesday for Blackout Wednesday.
Blackout Wednesday.
Blackout
Yes.
Wednesday here at
Yep.
Club 28.
Don't forget, be here.
Thank you.